Alright. Still don't see any guns. Any unusually bad guns, anyway. I'm looking back there, I don't see it. So far, so good. No oil drips. Nope. Plenty of mosquitoes, though, huh? Alright, let me show you guys. Oh, wow. Oh, that's different. See what they did? They took my battery tender cable and they zip tied it to my crash bar. Alright. I don't know if I like that. Anyway, alright. So here's the deal. You want to get on your bike. You don't want to do it a certain way because you're probably going to scuff stuff. So, for example, when you're trying to get on the bike from the left-hand side like this, you see how there's not a whole lot of space between? That's not good, right? So it makes it kind of hard. Plus, you know, how do you lift to do that? You know, that you're going to be hitting this and all this and this. So one method is you lift you kind of put your hand over here and you lift your leg and then you kind of hop. Alright, that's one method. It's not very elegant, but it is a method. Another method is, as I showed you in a previous video, come over to the left side of the right side of the bike. Come on, Mikey. Right side of the bike. And then you put your left hand on the handlebar. And you bend way over and you lift the back leg and you kind of kick it up and swing it over. And that's okay too. Not a whole lot of scuffing problems with that. I haven't had any of that. So that's another way. Another way that I've seen people do it is, so you're getting on from the right side again. And you grab the handlebars and you put your right foot down. And you lean your body weight over the bike. And then you stand up and swing your leg over. And that's okay too. Let me show you the way I find to be another easy one. And there's no danger. See, the danger on the, like I just showed you, is if while you're putting your foot there and you're leaning this way, if you don't lean just enough, you might pull the bike this way and knock it over. You don't want to do that. So here's what you do. Easy breezy Japanese. You take the passenger thingy, you put that down, and you put your left foot on it. You can grab right here, you can grab right there, and you stand up on the passenger footboard like I'm doing now. You swing your leg over the back, no problems at all, and you sit down. See how easy that was? That was so easy. And, yeah, there you go. All you got to do is remember to put up the passenger footboard, and you're all set. Let me get this thing fixed here. If you don't have one of these thingies, if you don't have something like this, what's wrong with you? Get it. You don't have to get a Harley one. You just get like a can, a crushed can would do it. Alright, so on the way home, I just published that video, the video I did of the explanation for the oil problem. Now, this is the video directly after that. Same day as the explanation video, just a few hours later. Leaving work kind of late because I was publishing that video. I used my work computer. Big no-no probably, but oh well. And I put out the video to help you. I got a comment from NC Stoney saying, yeah, he's kind of leery now about plunking money down on a bike he's thinking about buying. A Harley with a Milwaukee 8 engine. I don't think you should worry, Stoney. I mean, I messed with my bike I had a stage 4 put in. That's a major message. That's funny. Messing. That's a major messing around. But if you're getting stock and you're not doing a whole lot to it, I don't see why there'd be a problem. And the sumping issue is not a big deal, or at least not with my bike. You'd imagine that they've pretty much solved that sumping issue for the 2018s and 19s and whatnots. The oil transfer problem, I don't think that's a big issue going forward, because they're, you know, finding these problems and fixing them. Look at this idiot. There's a U-turn just back there, you moron. Ay, ay, ay. Time to get some gas, because I only got 38 miles remaining. Alright, see, now here's the method you get on at the gas station, right? See, you ready? You watching? Grab the hand here. Maybe there too. Or not, or over here, whatever. Then I just kind of grab my pant leg, swing my leg over. Slide on in. It'll help to close that, probably. Do I want a receipt? No. Okay, this is a topic that's inspired by Sam Smith, one of my motovlogging brothers and fellow Hootenanny participants, otherwise known as a Hillian, one of the original Hillians. And so, the topic is facts. What are facts? And why does it matter, I guess? Okay, so a fact is a thing, a piece of information that is believed to be true. And the reason it's called a fact is that it has supporting evidence, either scientific evidence or physical evidence, video evidence that is trustworthy, historical evidence, experiential evidence, and a fact is something that is not unchanging. Facts change all the time. Beliefs change all the time. The only thing that doesn't change is change. Everything changes. So if you go back in time and you look at history, you'll see that according to the history books, people, not all people, but quite a few, believed that the center of the universe was the Earth. And then that fact changed. And then it was no longer the center of the universe, it was the sun that was the center of the universe, the heliocentric universe. And then that fact changed to the universe is much bigger than our solar system, and so we're in a galaxy, and that's the universe. And then that fact changed. There's billions of galaxies. As the evidence comes in, the facts change. Kind of like when someone's convicted of a crime based on the facts, and then new facts come in, like DNA evidence. They find the sperm in the dead lady from the rape, and they use the blood type and the sperm to convict the guy, and then 20 years later the DNA evidence is available on that sperm, and come to find out that's not his sperm. Facts change. So the fact that the guy was guilty is no longer a fact. So that's a perfectly reasonable statement in my view, to say that facts change. However, the fact that the phenomenon of factual change does not invalidate holding a fact. If you say, well, that fact turned out to be wrong, therefore we shouldn't believe anything ever again, that's just stupid. Like, let's say, for example, the Big Bang, right? So the theory, and it is a theory, it's called the Big Bang Theory. It's not a law, it's a theory. They've tested it and tested it and tested it, and all the evidence supports the theory that Einstein came up with about the universe. And even he didn't like the idea of the Big Bang kind of thing. And a lot of the equations that resulted from his work, there were things that he thought were impossible, like black holes. He thought, well, there's no way nature would allow a black hole. And now we know that black holes exist, or at least the evidence is there to show that they exist. When you see gigantic mass suns, way heavier than our sun, getting whipped around like toys, something really heavy has to do that, and then when they calculate how heavy it would have to be to do that, well, it's a black hole. So anyway, many of the theories in science over time have changed and been modified as new evidence comes in. New facts makes for new theories. But that does not mean that you say, well, science made a mistake in one area, saying that there's no way that nature could make a black hole, and so because science screwed that up, let's not believe in science anymore. That's just stupid. What are you going to throw all the Pythagorean theorems and algebra out the window and just say, you know what, let's just wing it. Let's just make an elevator without any science at all behind it. And good luck, everybody. Or get on a plane with absolutely no testing, like that guy in France put on the wingsuit and jumped off the Eiffel Tower. His facts were erroneous. Probably should have experimented first with a chicken, or not a chicken, maybe a rock. How about that? Take a rock with wings on it, throw that off. Or a dummy with the same weight the guy had. Anyway, my point is this: facts do matter, and they do change. And of course, you should always be very leery of them, the facts, because people manipulate data to make things look their way. But at the same time, because facts can be manipulated and facts do change, doesn't mean that you can never trust a fact ever again. It just means you have to be diligent and do your research. That's all I'm saying. All right, thank you, Sam Smith, for the topic, and I will talk to you all later.